Alright, also on the envelope it gives the parameters of who needs to be in what group, and we'll go over that when it's pertinent and which ferry you're going to, and that you're pretty much just gonna take your vehicle and drive to the ferry and get loaded on.
Alright.
Anyone doing any last minute supply stops before we go to Yoronjama?
Nope.
I mean, obviously Gen is picking up his climbing gear. He offers discreetly to carry Daniel's as well if it's a little heavy for him. Want him to save his strength.
Don't forget the bug spray.
When Ray sees his Gen's gonna pick up the gear, he's like, "How about you let me handle that? I'm gonna be in the car for most of the ride, and you need your strength."
Gen passes the gear.
And he's carried him without any issues since his body's gone up.
Alexander!
Gen didn't seem to have any issues either.
Yes, Daniel?
Alexander, I have a task for you. Carry heavy Shiza. Please. Friend.
Okay.
Gen just chuckles. Shakes his head.
Ray seizes.
I'm
picks up
sure
Alex.
internally Gen is like on the ground laughing his ass off. Externally he's just like,
Ray looks at this, looks at Alex. Just let me handle that.
No, it's
sure?
okay. It's
sure?
okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Ray, I'm okay.
Alright. If you say you're okay, you're okay. But no,
Thank
I'm
you.
a strong boy also.
Yes, most
Gen just
definitely.
pats Daniel on the back as he passes him, just still smiling and shaking his head.
Yeah. You guys will basically start gathering your stuff. Then after a little bit, you meet at the garage, and it looks like everyone else has gotten like the cars they borrowed from the auto shop club, or the ones that they were able to get their hands on have already left, and then the truck's just in there, and Aaron's doing a last minute check over on everything.
Gen's gonna look down to Alex. You should grab your rifle.
You mean the gun?
Yes.
I don't use a rifle.
You should grab your gun.
Okay. I mean, I always carried it around me.
That seems like it breaks a lot of codes. But I won't ask, so that I am not responsible for it.
I mean, it doesn't. I mean,
We're corrupting Gen. He's okay with infractions now.
Alexander.
He
I love
he can
Alexander
get to
here.
that later.
Hang on, I just love Alexander here. It's like, well, it doesn't break all the rules. I'm not standing on the grass where it says don't stand on the grass.
yeah.
Well, Gen didn't say that sounds like it breaks all of the rules. He said that sounds like it breaks a lot of them.
That's what it
No,
sounded
maybe
like
just-
Alexander's initial retort was.
Just maybe half of the rules at school.
It's a gun with BBs.
I had purposefully asked you not to tell me.
Oh, whatever.
But it looked like you wanted me to.
This is a beautiful scene.
Anyway.
You can see Gen deflate. Just,
Anyway.
I'm sorry I asked, and just walks forward.
So pretty much, Aaron's just doing a last minute fluid check, checking all the connections, just like triple checking that he did everything right, and then he opens up the garage door, and then just goes, "All right, moment of truth." Puts the key in. Fucking piece of shit. Okay. Then it finally clicks over, then starts up, then a giant smoke puff kicks out the tailpipe.
Where Daniel is automatically behind, gets covered with Sue.
Well,
That works like a charm.
and your lungs are officially 1 degree blacker.
Meanwhile, Daniel's just like, how did this happen? And I'm just like, that's fair. That's more than fair.
It's the same tailpipe that you got.
Oh no. Karmic
Fuck up.
justice.
Yeah,
He
actually.
survived the fall, but now he'll get lung cancer.
Oh
Probably
yeah,
not,
you did
but-
get the pipe. I was thinking for a second that I got that one.
No,
Nope.
you got the rotor.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah,
the
got the radiator.
Oh, that's what it was called. And I got the panel, and then
Yep.
Ray got the
Spark
Spark
plugs.
plugs. Mhm.
Yep.
And some other people got some other things.
the tailgate, the
Anyway,
lights.
moving forward.
All right, Aaron,
Yes.
let's down the tailgate. I hate to do this, guys, but most of you are gonna have to ride in the bed. There's only enough room for 3 in the cab.
I'll take the bed of the truck, and
Same.
again hops in.
I am fine riding in the back. And Daniel clambers up in there with Gen. Internally, Daniel's going, "What are you
And Ray.
doing?
Ray's
Why are
there
you
also.
doing this again? God damn it, Daniel!
Gen
Why?"
offers a hand to help you up.
Daniel will accept it this time.
Helps you make a
So-
smooth transition up the truck.
Okay, so that makes me going up at the front. Okay. Yay.
Or you could get in the back, and then you can have the other 2 ride in the cab. Or if all of you want to ride in the back, you can. Just someone does have to drive the truck.
Yeah.
Aaron.
I mean, I'll just go at the front. I want space.
I mean,
Alright.
honestly, the bed of the truck's probably gonna have more space.
Not
it's just
with
gonna be
you
a less
around.
comfortable seat.
Not with you around, Mr. Big Boy.
Alright, everyone gets in the truck. Pretty much Vivian and Alex ride in the cab, and then everyone else rides in the bed. And then it's mostly a pleasant ride to the gates where everyone else is lined up. Obviously, you guys are in the back
Until-
because it's a pretty peaceful ride. You guys get to the gate, and you're at the back of the line. And then the gate's opening. This is the first time, again, you've seen the gates open from the school since the year started, since you've been here.
Gen gives a low whistle as they pass underneath him, just being like, man, you know it's important when these things are left open.
Or bad.
Well, important doesn't mean good or bad. It just means important.
Just Daniel still internally panicking, riding in the bed of a truck,
Let's go over what we,
but trying to play it off.
Gen seeing this, we'll look to Daniel and pass him his bag, both to weigh him down so he doesn't feel like he's about to go flying out of the truck, and then also so that he can say, "Let's go over what you brought. Make sure that you've got everything, that we didn't forget anything."
Well, I remember there was rope.
We got some rope. Again, says tapping his rope and bugs, and essentially just goes through all of the stuff, double checking with it, so that you've got something to keep your mind off of it.
Alright.
I'm gonna say it half works.
I feel like something bad's gonna happen.
I mean, you keep bringing it
It's
up.
Resident Evil. That's a given.
Like, you guys are legit in a survival horror universe.
Yeah, but like, there's no car chase in Resident Evil though that I noticed.
There's shit tons of them. What franchise have you been ignoring?
I mean,
Resident Evil one, obviously.
I mean, I only watched the.
I mean, I've only played the first game and seen like the first, second, and the two most recent ones. And even then, the most recent one not in its entirety. Even I know there are car chases in Resident Evil.
Are they?
Yeah, I mean, like, straight up in 5 and 6,
Yes.
there's like 2, 3, and then there's always been vehicle segments in Resident Evil.
Okay.
I remember something about driving an armored buggy in one of them.
Yeah, I haven't played them at all. Nor watched most of them.
As is known.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, well,
Oh no.
you guys have free RP because it's mostly just the truck ride there. The windows open on the back of the truck so you can talk to anyone in the cab, and it's mostly just gonna be free RP till we get to the ferries.
Do I see the ocean?
You would be, as you go a little bit further.
Well, Alexander is looking at the sea. He remembers the day that he and Daniel have been talking about him liking Vivian, and he remembers this girl, this woman, basically, if you want to say it. Her blue eyes is what he remembers. And tries to strike up a conversation with Daniel about that day. Oh god.
What, Alexandra, what are you talking about?
It's about that day, the day that we were after the first event.
When we went to go get the drink and nothing else happened.
No, something did happen. I saw this girl. She wasn't really wearing our school uniform that day.
Strange.
Yeah. He had.
Daniel did not see her, so.
She had blue eyes, like the ocean. She also had. What was it? Was it red or pink?
Blue hair like the ocean?
No, I think it was either red or pink. She had red or pink hair. But I don't recall her ever seeing her at school before.
Does it sound familiar,
Huh.
Mommy?
That's up to you, Ray.
I mean, so far I think all we've been.
I know
told
how
is
Daniel's gonna handle
blue eyes,
this.
red hair, and not wearing school colors.
I know how
Pink hair.
Daniel's gonna handle this.
I said pink hair.
Oh, pink. Pink hair. I'm sorry, I heard red for some reason.
Ray is just going to look at the ocean, or not the ocean, like he's gonna look at the distance where the ocean is. He's silent.
It was weird that day.
Can
Then-
you describe perhaps what her face looked like?
Let me
Nationality?
remember. Well, she was whitish, I think.
But, like, and again, points
she
to
kinda-
Daniel, or
More like gray, similar to his skin tone.
So.
Ray looks at you.
Anzen?
Ray just looks at you, and he looks at the ocean. He's silent. Dead silent.
Alexander, I think that you might have been suffering from a delirium. I have 382 that I could potentially pinpoint.
or it's possible that
I made a
Nurse,
detect illness roll.
But the problem is, I looked away for a second. I blinked for a second, and then she was gone. So
she's standing around a corner. Perhaps she just walked out of your line of sight.
Maybe
no,
she is on the free running team.
she wasn't your corner. She was okay. She was like, there was no building, so she couldn't have, she could have left. No, she was maybe like 3 or 4 feet away from the bamboo with the trees. It was. I mean, it's technically impossible for her to just, disappear out of nowhere when it only took me like a second to turn and then turn back.
I could clear 4 feet in a second or two if I actually ran.
So could I.
I mean, but that's running.
If
I would have at least.
If she noticed you saw her staring at you, maybe she got nervous and jumped into the bamboo.
But I would have at least seen that bamboo moved a little bit.
Did you know what she was wearing? Could you remember what she was wearing?
She was wearing. Can I roll a history roll?
Sure.
I'm unsure of if it was.
I don't believe it was ever described. I don't think he described what she was wearing.
I didn't, but depending on how well he rolls, I'll tell him.
That's intelligence, right?
Intellectual.
Mm-hmm. Should be.
I rolled an 18.
But you remember that she was wearing at least like a salmon t-shirt and pants?
Well, she was wearing that salmon salmon colored t-shirt and pants. Why does that matter?
Ray just stares at the ocean.
Ray, there's something you're not telling us?
He's gonna pull out his wallet. It can't be, but he pulls out the photograph. He's gonna show you, and he's only gonna show like a part of it. It should look like this, or close to it. He might be 10 years older.
Yes. Yes, she did look similar to that. Is that someone you know that comes here, Ray?
Ray just stares. He's distant staring. It's like it's like something just clicked.
Let's come back to this later.
Okay. It's just something.
Process.
It was just something I remember that day.
Ray just says,
It's a
Can't
good
be here.
thing nothing else happens that day.
she can't be here.
I mean, is it an issue of travel? Because it's really hard to get to Marhawa.
No, she's not alive.
That's
I
Like-
mean,
Daniel
Alright,
thinks
please.
about it. Daniel thinks about it for like a split second, and then he says, "Well, actually, a lot of people who aren't necessarily alive have been known to get back up and cause a lot of damage."
if we're going that way, I don't think it's.
Out of character, if Ray smacks you, I would not blame him right now.
No,
No.
she looked.
I'll be okay with that. I'll be okay with that.
No, she looked breathing. She looked fine. She didn't look like,
yes,
different.
if it were that kind of issue, I don't think they would have left after you spotted them.
I would have probably died.
This makes sense. This does.
Ray, is this part of that story?
He turns to the ocean. Yes.
Story.
Yes, it is.
And we're here.
And we'll continue this.
He'll
We'll continue this another time when you're ready.
He'll put the picture. He put the picture back in his wallet as he looks at. And again, he's. All of you have seen him staring constantly at the ocean ever since that conversation was brought up. As he steps up. Yeah.
Something about the
Again,
ocean.
we'll jump out and help everyone down.
Alright,
Thank you.
everyone starts
Grabs the
unloading, and you make your way onto the ferry, which looks like that.
Ooh, fancy.
Smashy, smashy.
Our ferry, our quote unquote ferry is big enough to have another ferry park inside it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like a
Almost.
giant ferry. It's like they have a few mid-sized ones to move everything.
There's a helipad on it. I just zoomed out enough to get that.
Well, this is supposed to be carrying like what, like the teams?
It's
Is it just the teams, or is it also
it's
like?
carrying all of the teams and all of the vehicles.
Okay, yeah. So it has to be that big.
Should we watch over our vehicle while we're here?
Probably not a bad idea.
How do
I'll stay with the
I
truck.
think Aaron's gonna do that. I think Aaron's gonna do that job. Maybe, unless he. I mean, I don't know. Do you want to do that, Aaron, or it's your baby?
Look, I'll stick with the truck if we need someone around it.
It's fine. You gotta rest. You're gonna be on the road.
No, how about let me do it? Let me do it again.
You're also going to be on the road. I can sit here and watch the truck. Don't worry about it, man. Just come check in on me every once in a while if you need to.
Alright, I'm gonna be checking.
Alright, and everyone loads up onto the ferry. We will fast forward. It's going to be about the remainder of the day to get there, so everyone's going to basically sleep on the boat, and then in the morning everyone's going to get off. There will be a bit of a banquet, and then we're going to go into the event.
Hmm.
Yummy food.
So,
If it's Thursday,
everyone,
then we probably should take shifts, so that nobody's stuck at the car the entire time.
everyone roll me a 1d10.
1d10.
Oh no.
I rolled the 6.
9.
I dread this roll for some
Ooh.
reason.
9, 9, 9. 6, 9, 1. A 10.
Wow. One of these things is not like others.
Kevin, you gonna roll?
I rolled.
Yeah, you got a 6.
Oh, I think I rolled.
He doesn't show up for me.
Wait,
I
is it
rolled it.
yellow? Is it yellow?
Yeah, I rolled a GM
Is it
roll.
A
To
GM
the
roll.
GM.
Okay.
Ah, that would be why.
My bad. I didn't.
No, you're
realize
good.
it.
That's fine. As long as Tommy knows.
So we got a 1, a 6, a 9, and a 10.
Un momento. Alright, so everyone's just gonna sell on the ship. It's pretty nice. Obviously it's they pulled out all the stops for this event. They didn't really own this ship, but it's being rented out right now. simply move everything for all of the stuff. And they have 2 of them just because they needed to bring another one to move a whole bunch of stuff to set up for the event prior, but they've since returned that ship, and this is the only one going to the new island. Okay, everyone's on the boat, basically doing their own thing. I imagine you guys would have been assigned 2 rooms. You can decide who's rooming with who. Well, 3 rooms, so you have enough to split into groups of 2.
Daniel want to bunk with again? Seeing as how we're gonna both be going on a mountain climb together.
Daniel won't say no to that. That's how I'm gonna put that.
Gen would probably approach Daniel about it then. Why don't you and I share a room, seeing as how we're gonna be climbing a mountain together?
I am glad that I am practiced up. Hopefully, I've done around the school that will translate to this.
Well, just if nothing else, make sure that you're aware of what's underneath your foot.
Hey Alex, you wanna bunk with me?
Sure.
Alright.
Out of character, who's gonna bunk with Vivian though?
Do you want to do that? You can do that.
No,
You say
I'm
no.
like, I'm wondering. I'm like,
Viv gets her own room.
Yeah.
Aaron is bunking with one of the dudes, with one of the other
No,
pairs
he's
of dudes.
in the car. I'm joking.
Again,
Aaron
wouldn't make him
just
do
in the
that.
truck. He didn't get out of the truck. He was too tired.
No,
There's a
Aaron.
sleeping bag in the back.
Aaron's walking around like the different ends of the boat. His sleeping situation is he's gonna be the same room as Martin, but it's ultimately up to him if he sleeps there or not.
ultimately, okay. Yeah, I'll room with Ray.
Alright. I'd like to think you guys go into the room, then Ray just like grabs you. What did you see?
Probably.
Yeah. As you enter inside, he just grabs him.
Slowly crushing the life out of Alexander.
I'm like,
Like
not into
Scorpion
this.
from Mortal Kombat, just get over here.
help! I'm
He's
not
gonna
into
come-
this.
He's gonna come over, kick him under the floor. just no, it's also that's not gonna happen.
What did Alexander do wrong?
Alright.
He's all girl.
Everything. Nothing.
But now that we have rooms established, pretty much I'll just go into sending order for what the roles get. So, pretty much, Daniel with the 10, you notice that the boat's pretty well set up. There's a lot of rec areas, and there's like a swimming pool on the back cab of it. There's also like some resting chairs, and it's pretty decently sized. And you notice that Mother Gracia's got the suite essentially. And you notice that she's not wearing her she's still wearing her robes, but her hood's down. So you can actually see more of her facial features and her auburn hair now. So Ray, you notice that it's gonna be a pretty long boat ride, and you're surrounded by nothing but ocean while on this boat. You can tell me what that does for Ray's psyche.
He's gonna be locked up in his room. Or not locked, he's gonna be like stuck in his room. He's not coming out.
Ray, what about the pool?
I don't feel like going out. Sorry, just not today.
It's the ocean, isn't it?
What do you mean the ocean?
You said she was dead, right? You kept staring at the ocean, and you're scared of the ocean.
Yeah.
Right for the
Maybe
jugular?
I am. Yeah, maybe I am. Got a problem with that?
Good to know Daniel's
Yo.
not the only savage.
Nope.
Then go.
No, not really.
Just need some time, alright, man? Just give me some time.
The ocean isn't the kindest place.
Go.
Terra Grigia was not.
Just go.
Fine.
Just go, man. Go.
And you what? I don't really have friends. Nor do I interact with others.
He nods.
For the record, just his savageness, Daniel does consider Alexander friend.
I'm sorry the way I'm acting, it's just...
Normal.
No, it's just fucking blowing my mind, alright, that's all. Confused. I'm right here in a boat with the ocean around.
What do you think I feel right now? I mean, legit, I didn't even know that person was either alive or dead, and you're telling me that she's apparently supposed to be dead. And I saw this person.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. We presume her dead. She's missing. The group deserves to know that part, but... Look. I just need some peace, man. Alright, that's it. That's all I ask for, alright? I don't want to be a dick. I just need some time to think, okay? It's bad memories I'm bringing up.
Okay.
Go with the others. Tell them I'm AWOL. I'm AWOL, just... Yeah.
Is he sick?
Yeah.
That's...
Thanks. I'll bring up the truth after we're done with this. I want us to focus on the events, not to focus on the past. Past can come up later.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll leave you be.
And Alex, again, don't see as me being a dick. It's just...
Like I said, it's normal to feel
Thanks.
like this.
Yeah. Thanks for understanding, man. And Ray will just hit the bed, and he's gonna get some nap. And he's gonna try and essentially try to forget that he's on the ocean.
Okay. Alexander walks out. Ta-da!
You know what? I'm gonna skip over what you would have gotten, Kevin, but just for that scene, give yourself an additional 2 luck next session.
Yes! 2 additional luck.
Again, you're walking around the ship, and the sea's absolutely beautiful. It's almost kind of like a seal blue, especially as it gets darker. It's got a little bit of almost a glow to it. And as you're walking around, the food's almost primo gourmet. But you notice at the front of the ship that there's someone wearing a white suit sitting at the front of the pier. Like, you know, the pointed end of the ship, he's sitting at the front, kneeled over the railing. And he's got a white suit on and has a black suitcase next to him.
Alright. Again, we'll walk over and say, it's you know what's great? I can't pronounce that. Beautiful view, isn't it?
He kind of turns his face towards you, and he looks like that, and he turns towards you, and he goes, I suppose.
Only good things. Only good thoughts. Only good happy thoughts.
Gen Sotome. Student Marhar. What brings you here?
He'll kind of
If not for the view.
He'll slowly take your hand, and he doesn't look disinterested in shaking your hand, but you can tell he does the very quick, okay, we did this, it's over. Then he looks back at the ocean. Simmons. Derek Simmons.
So, Gonna look him up and down. Does it look like a... Oh, when you say white suit, is it just the suit that he's wearing in this photo?
Yep.
So what are you doing here? Business, I assume?
Oh no.
Or is this pleasure?
Rather prideful for someone your age, but yes, I'm here on business.
Trying to make some conversation pass the time. May I ask, I'll try and keep it light. So, you know what? Honestly, I have no idea where I'm going with this conversation. And Gen is actually saying all of this.
He'll kind of look to you with a still face and he goes, well, if you're only going to be one thing, honest is appreciated.
It's, glad it can be appreciated then. So,
He kind of...
pretty important if I say so myself.
He looks up and he goes, yes, it actually is very important. As you can tell, I'm not from around here. And he has like a bit of a middle-aged American accent.
Gen gives a light nod, like, yeah, it kind of shows, but not gonna bring too much attention to it. Don't want to be a dick.
No, back home I'm very important. See, they have me travel for work often. You know what? I'll keep that to myself.
Well, man is welcome to keep his own secrets. Besides, it's not really my place to push you on it. So, if you're important and you're here, you've dressed up, can I assume that you have business with Marahawa? At least.
King, I work in relations. Let's just say the international community's keeping quite the eye on Marahawa this year.
So I have noticed.
Seeing as how they applied for international permitting to do this competition, which is a first.
Yes, it's well, it's certainly proven to be an interesting competition so far. So I'm not surprised they're doing things differently than normal.
He kind of nods. So I take it you're in the competition?
Yes, I am one of the primary four in my group.
Interesting.
And from how you act and the notion that I get from you, I think you're an informed man, so... I don't know, I'm just gonna be honest again. Any tips for me?
I won't give you tips on how to win, but the one thing I will say is... this is more than I would expect from children of your age, so just be careful.
Get nuts. That is wise counsel for most anything worth doing is do it, but be careful how you do it. Well,
Also, winning's nice, but don't wreck yourself for it.
getting that. Again, wise counsel. Well, I won't take up any more of your time, but it was good talking with you.
Will do. Have a good night.
You as well. And again, we'll head off. Let's say to take his shift watching over the truck.
Yeah. No, he'll kind of keep watching on the pier. And then he'll slowly walk off and make his way up to the higher quarters.
Again, notes this man down, but does not know why.
You also get the feeling that, like, he was pretty much talking in the very, like, let's get this over with. Like, imagine him as more of, like, the schneid businessman kind of archetype.
Yeah. I mean, that's part of the reason why Gen was like, well, if I try and push you, I'm gonna get nowhere. So, let's keep it light and keep it honest. I'm sure you'll appreciate. And then, when he had nothing more, ended the conversation.
Again, when you... I'll do one last thing, then we'll advance forward. When you go check on the truck, you kind of see a letter addressed with, like, just an A written on it. That's very well written. And it's kind of, like, left on the windshield of the truck, like, held down by the windshield wiper.
Gen will take it out from the windshield wiper. He doesn't open it, but he'll hop in the cabin of the truck and then text Aaron and take a picture of the photo saying, I think this is for you.
Alright, you'll sit in the truck. Are you doing anything to, like, inspect or, like, look at the truck at all?
Yeah, he gives it a once over, make sure that, you know, there's nothing that's been altered. And he was there for he was there doing manual labor, I think I said in the previous session, helping Aaron. So, while he probably doesn't know trucks that well, he probably knows what it's supposed to look like, roughly.
Yeah. You'll do it, and eventually Aaron will kind of, come down, take the letter, and then he'll just thank you and leave.
He just gives him the the see you later salute kind of thing. Goes back to watching over the truck.
Daniel, you hear a small knock on your door.
So, yeah, Daniel's going to go on ahead and get up. I'm going to say he wasn't wearing his shoes at that moment, so he'll slip his shoes on, and then is there like a peephole on the door?
No.
Okay, then he'll open it.
You open the door, and then, you see that, same suited figure standing in front of it.
Daniel recognizes him, correct?
Yep.
His name was Mr. Simmons, correct?
Yep.
Mm.
Ah, Mr. Simmons! My mother, she said that you were coming to see me. It's so good to see you, sir.
You too. How you been, kid?
I've been working very hard. I hope to apply myself.
You surprised to be in this competition?
A little bit. I admit, whenever I was first pulled in, I thought that I would not make it past the first round, but here I am.
Well, good on ya. And he'll just kind of pat you on the shoulder. You've grown up nicely since I last saw you, but I won't bore you too long.
Oh, it's
What?
not to bore at all, sir.
He just kind of nods.
Meanwhile, me internally screaming.
Just wanted to wish you luck. That's all.
Well, the wish for luck is well received. Thank you very much, Mr. Simmons.
And then he's about to turn and walk away. Then he turns back around. Daniel,
Yes?
be careful who you trust.
Meanwhile, in his head, it's just like Alexander, 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 Alexander. Meanwhile, in my head, Mr. Simmons, Mr. Simmons, Mr. Simmons. Sorry. I know I'm breaking character a bit for that, but just of course.
Well, get some rest. You'll need it.
Oh, I am sure of that. It's not personal. It's just that so far, as far as the school goes, Alexander's the sketchiest person that he knows who is his friend. Meanwhile, I'm like, but Mr. Simmons, though, God damn it, Daniel, why?
Look, you've known Mr. Simmons for years. He's not particularly personable, but he's never been mean.
Why? No, Daniel and me disagree on a lot of things. This happens to be one of those things. Just so that that's clear.
It advances to the next day. Everyone's getting up and basically eating breakfast. Like I said, it's a lavish banquet. We can do more RP if you guys really want to, or if you just want to move on, we can.
I had kind of hoped to do some, but that would have been the other day, and I'm totally fine with missing it. Especially because I've had a lot of RP already.
Alright, here's one for you.
Same.
Here's a quick one. Ray doesn't show up.
Ray does what?
Doesn't show up for breakfast. Actually, he's asked Alex if he could bring him breakfast to his room, if that's our problem.
Not a problem at all. Anything for a friend.
Thank you.
I love how you've got like your hoodie down and all that, and you're like, the way you said that just to me sounded more like anything for a friend.
Now get into my closet.
Secret holes on reserve.
No, more like I'm going to make you pay for this so hard. Anything for a friend. Evil laughter ensuing.
Meanwhile, Daniel just Mr. Simmons was right.
There's probably a quick chat about again being like, so did you see the guy in the cool white suit? Yeah, apparently he's a representative from some big company.
You mean Mr. Simmons? He is a family friend.
Oh, what luck.
You, out of character, Daniel, you would know Mr. Simmons works for the U.S. government.
Okay. He works for the United States government. So maybe I perhaps shouldn't say that so loud.
Again, chuckles a bit. Yeah, probably. He did try and keep it a little on the hush-hush. Well, don't worry. I won't spill any secrets. Like, again, offers out his pinky jokingly.
Daniel will take it naively.
This just gets a bit smaller of a chuckle. It's sealed then. It does not leave my lips.
All right.
Of course.
We'll advance Martin was able to get the clue after Vivian smoothed over the deal for one favor. With that, you guys have a way better map, and Martin, by the time you guys get back from that, will have a rough idea on what the next event will be.
Like event 3?
Yup.
Or... Okay then.
So, pretty much, you guys start getting ready, and Aaron's not back at the truck yet.
Again, looks to... Martin was sharing a room with Aaron, right?
Yep.
You look to Martin. Aaron was at breakfast with you, right?
Martin will just say, yeah, he kind of slurped all of his food down and said he had to leave.
Ray comes up. Apologies for that. It's alright.
Sickness is.
It's all good.
terrible.
Yeah, it's just, you know, close your eyes, think of it as solid land, and I hear that helps.
Yeah, it helps a lot.
Again, pulls out his phone, and how much longer do they have until it's time to go?
About 10 minutes.
And again, I'll probably wait another 5, and then if Aaron doesn't show up, text him like, hey, you know, we're at the truck whenever you're good. Just trying to subtly remind him.
You're under arrest. Get off the boat.
I mean, can drive.
Hands up, we've got you surrounded.
I am innocent. What did I do wrong?
Alright, Aaron
Alex
doesn't
is
show up.
He doesn't
doesn't?
show up?
Nope.
Guys,
Did he respond to again?
What the hell's Aaron?
Should we look for him?
I'll
Yeah.
go check his room. Why don't we split up and see if we can find him?
I'll come with you. That's no problem.
That seems like
And Ray, why don't you actually stay with the truck, man? We need somebody to stay
No,
here anyway. And
Let me help around. Let me try to look around. I do have good eyes.
all right,
It's just gonna be a little bit of a problem. I'll be fine.
somebody got to stay with the truck, so I'll leave that to you guys. And then again, I'll look to Ray and nod in a direction. I'm gonna take that direction.
I will just turn to you and say, me understand. And he'll stay with the truck. You can tell that was him just joking like I'm fucking with you.
Alright.
I'm gonna check the lower decks.
Yeah.
I'll check
Again,
the
I'll
upper
check
decks.
upper decks then.
Alright.
Never mind. You can check upper. I'll check
no,
the
I'll
Check
room.
his room. You check his room. Check his room, man.
I'll check the where the recreational areas are at.
Alright, and you, Daniel, are you helping with the search?
I think Daniel's gonna stay by the truck.
Okay. The 3 of you that went searching, roll me a d10.
Come on, better
I rolled
luck.
a 9.
Natural 10.
I rolled 9 though. Better than last time.
Woot.
4.
If
D10's
you
just not
really need a
like
good roll, you can always just burn some luck. Oh wait a minute, this is a natural. This is just a D10. Never mind.
Yeah.
You can use luck for this roll if you want to. Up to
Nah,
you.
that's fine.
Alright.
Especially having seen the others' rolls, I doubt I'll need the luck.
So, search the lower decks, right?
Yep.
You search and you eventually go to the back end of the boat that's opened up where you can see the ocean.
Yeah.
And there's no railings or anything. You try not to focus on it and you keep searching. Then right as you're about to leave, on the back corner you can pretty much see Aaron over that way with another person.
Who's the other person?
I have to get closer to tell or roll awareness.
I'm gonna roll awareness. I'm gonna impose myself on my suit penalty because
Oh.
we're in the ocean.
That's fine.
Even with the -2, you got them eagle eyes.
Yep.
Number?
25.
25.
Yeah, so, you feel like you're about to be sick as you, like, notice this, then, like, you look off in the distance and you can pretty much see, Akari hugging Aaron.
Okay.
And then, they kind of let go of each
And that's
other.
why I was laughing.
And then, Aaron just kind of leaves.
I'm gonna follow him. But I'm gonna
That's why I
text.
was laughing.
I'm gonna text everyone. Found Aaron. On his way back.
Alright. Gen'll see this, nod to himself, and then head back to the truck. Texting. Good. Heading back. See you there.
Okay. You guys will get off the truck and we're gonna go into event. Well, you guys will get on the truck, leave off the ferry. We'll go into event 2.